I'll call the meeting of the Medford City Council to order. It's July 21st, 2011. And Glenda, if you'd call the roll, please.
Chris Corcoran.
Here.
Karen Blair.
Present.
Al Densmore.
Here.
Dick Gordon.
Here.
Greg Jones.
Here.
James Kuhn.
Here.
John Michaels.
Here.
Bob Strasser.
Here.
There are 8 members present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. At this point, we have some recognition. Mr. Detling.
Mayor and members of the council, we have a number of employees to recognize for years of service, and I will apologize in advance for not knowing how many of them are actually here today, but I know some who are not. First, to recognize for 5 years of service to the citizens of Medford is from the Finance Department with 5 years of service is Jennifer Sparacino, who was on vacation today and not able to be here. Next, from the Police Department with 5 years of service is Josh Reimer. I don't know if Josh is here. Okay, moving on. Also from Police, we have 3 people to introduce for 15 years of service in the Police Department. First is Daryl DJ Graham. And he's here. DJ is here. Come on down. Next is Mike Strauss, and I didn't see Mike. And then with 15 years of service is Curtis Whipple. And Curtis is going to come down from the top row. Also from the Police Department with 20 years of service is Tony Young, and I did not see Tony back there. Got it. From Public Works with 10 years of service is Ed Sturdivant. Is Ed here? Nope. And also from Public Works with 15 years of service, Terry Fredericks, and Terry was unable to be here today. And that concludes our employee recognition for this month.
Thank you, Mr. Detling. At this point, do we have some new employee introductions? Chief George. You beat Allison to the draw here, so.
Uh-oh. No. You should go first.
I beat the police chief. No.
Wow.
I'm Allison Kahn with the Finance Department. I'm pleased to introduce to you today our new risk manager. This is Bonnie Heward, excuse me. Bonnie was born and raised here in the Rogue Valley, and she joined us on July 11th after 17 years with Harry and David. We're very happy to have her here. As I introduced her around, I say she's the new Bob, Bob Calkins. So she stands tall when I say that because he was a tall man that she's replaced. She and her husband Paul have 2 sons. The eldest is a combat medic in the Army, and her youngest son is going into his senior year of high school at Ashland. And this August, he will earn the rank of Eagle Scout. So she's very proud of her 2 children and her husband. And I'm very pleased to introduce her to you today as she joins the finance team. Thank you.
Welcome.
Mayor and Council, we have 2 new employees today to introduce you. First one is Jeffrey Cook. Jeffrey Cook has been sworn in as a police officer for the city of Medford July 1st of 2011. He comes to us from San Diego. He spent 5.5 years working for the San Diego Police Department. He moved from San Diego to Medford, so that says a lot about our community because I want to retire and move to San Diego, so kind of backwards. But anyways, he does have a 2-year degree in administration of justice from a community college in Southern California. He has a wife named Molly who has also already made the move to Medford. His hobbies are his 69 Fastback Mustang. He does fish and hunt, so he could also work part-time in Public Works if he had to. And but the good news is he is a certified officer. He only has to do the 2-week Oregon Refresher Academy, and once he gets done with his field training, he can be good to go. So we're looking forward to getting him up and going and getting him out there to ease our workload. So please help me in welcoming Jeffrey Cook.
I'd like to thank everybody for this opportunity. The City of Medford's been very welcoming, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yes, please.
The chief is wrong. This is the place to be. I came here from San Diego. I am ever so glad to have come here those many, many years ago.
It's just the vision of this big boat in the harbor and me on it, as I can. Anyways, introducing next is Michael Smelzer. Michael was brought to us as a full-time community service officer again on July 1st, 2011. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminology and Criminal Justice from Southern Oregon University. He also was a past volunteer with the Ashland Police Department as well. His hobbies are mountain biking and cyclocross. And Michael will be, once his summertime duties are over, he'll be one of the full-time community service officers assigned to one of the schools with a school resource officer. So he will be assisting us in going to work with the Medford School District to keep our schools a safe environment. So please welcome Michael Smelzer.
I just want to thank the city for the opportunity to work with one of the best teams, in my opinion. So I look forward to a long career with Medford Police Department.
Thank you. Welcome.
That's it.
Your Honor, members of council, I'm Bryce Perkins, Operations Division Manager for the Public Works Department. I'm filling in for Mr. Krebin today. And we actually have 3 new employees to introduce in Public Works, and I'm going to introduce 2 of them, and then I'm going to defer to Lorraine Peterson to introduce the 3rd. The first employee that I have to introduce is actually back here. This is Nick Bakke. Nick was born and raised in Ashland, Oregon, and now lives in Talent with his fiancee and 2-year-old daughter, Lexi. After attending the University of Oregon for 3 years, where he, I think, went there to study track and field because they won a Pac-10 championship and a national championship while he was there. He finished his degree at OIT in civil engineering. After finishing his degree, he came back to the Rogue Valley and worked for construction engineering consultants for 4 years, which is one of the consultants that the city uses a lot for different engineering work. And then has been working for the city in a temporary capacity for a while now. And I think from all reports from engineering, they're thrilled to get him and change that temporary status to something more permanent. So help me welcome Nick Bakke. The next employee I'd like to introduce is Tony Patzel. Tony was born and raised in Crescent City, California, where he graduated from Del Norte High School in 2003. He and his wife, Ashley, who works for the Medford Water Commission out at the Service Center, just had their first child 9 days ago. Yeah, that would be Hayden Allen Patzel, 7 pounds, 15 ounces. And so we've all at the Service Center been watching Ashley progress through her pregnancy, so we're very, very, very familiar with that process. Tony's working in our storm group as a laborer. He has a standard public works hobbies: camping, hunting, fishing. He can go out in the woods and kill it and eat it, then that's kind of required to work in public works. Help me welcome Tony.
Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi, Mayor, Council. My name is Lorraine Peterson. I'm the Public Works Business Manager, and it is my pleasure to introduce Lindy Stidham to you. She is our new development services tech. Basically, she will be helping us out with our utility billing. Lindy comes to us from Coquille, Oregon. She's been in the Rogue Valley for 3 years. She came to us directly from the Talent Irrigation District, where she took care of all their utility accounts. So she's a good fit for our group. She's also a superb fit for Public Works because she loves the outdoors. While she doesn't necessarily kill it to eat it, she does enjoy camping and hiking and a lot of the water sports. Lindy is also an artist. She does stained glass windows and she does kiln-fired glass as well as some other art projects. So we're thrilled to have her. Please help me welcome Lindy to the team.
Well, we want to welcome everyone. Thanks for wanting to serve the public and the citizens of Medford. So thanks very much. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Any other new employees? Okay. Seeing none, we'll proceed into our regular agenda then. This is agenda item 20. This is approval or correction of the minutes of the July 7th, 2011 regular meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? Seeing none, then they'll stand approved as submitted. Agenda item 30, oral requests and communications. We have one to do at 30.1, and then we'll invite the rest of the public down that wishes to address us. But this comments will be limited to 3 minutes per individual or 5 minutes if you represent a group or organization. And we have our 6th annual Friends of Medford Parks and Recreation Awards. So may I join you?
Please do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor and Counsel. And actually, today is our 7th annual opportunity to recognize folks that have been instrumental in the Parks and Recreation Department in providing services to the community. Annually, we submit recommendations to the Parks and Recreation Commission for their consideration and recommendation on to the Council. So today, we'd like to recognize award winners in 4 categories. Our first award is probably one of the most, I think, rewarding ones that I've had an opportunity to present here in 7 years, and that is in our youth individual or group. And so I'd like to ask Megan Brown to come on up. Come on up, Megan. I kind of made Megan more nervous than what she probably would be because I asked her if her 20-minute speech was available. And Megan is being recognized for her enthusiasm as a volunteer coach for the most recent Junior Giants and NFL flag football seasons. Megan began as a participant in both programs since their inception here in Medford, and now has moved to being one of the best volunteer coaches we have. And this is just amazing to see. I guess it just shows how old I'm getting, that we implement these programs and the kids play in them, they grow up in them, and now they're volunteering to coach in it. So with that, Megan, congratulations, and the mayor has an award for you. Our second award is in the business category, and this year's award winner is Yogurt Hut. And I love it because you just put your mouth underneath the spout and you get a little brain freeze with that. But I'd like to bring up the owners, George and Susan Orego, to the podium at this time, please. George and Susan, through their business Yogurt Hut, have provided funding for the Junior Giants program. Their contributions and partnerships have allowed this to become a free program for nearly 600 youth during this summer. Yogurt Hut has also provided coupons for distribution at our tournaments in order to make everyone's visit to Medford a better one. And our Junior Giants program continues to grow and grow and grow each year. And through their contributions this season, and also by providing some scholarships, again, we were able to make this program free of charge to any youth that wanted to participate this year. So thank you very much.
I just wanted to take a second and thank the city for this opportunity to work with the City of Medford Parks and Recs. We've done this for 2 years now, and it's been a very rewarding experience for our company, and I hope for all the children that participate. Our original manager, Nick Palmisano, who is now also a firefighter paramedic with Rogue River, still comes and works with us, and he was instrumental in helping us get connected to the City of Medford Parks and Rec. And our new general manager, David Alexander, is continuing that tradition. So we thank you, and we really appreciate this opportunity.